Yo, right here in the small box.
I'm heating up, I'm trying to burn down Toronto. Better keep 6 feet space, this 6-side shit contagious. Money coming in, all I see is numbers, like I'm in the Matrix. We've been in the trap.
Listen, y'all do know how I start this, right? It might be a sick day, but my mind is locked in. All right, let's go ahead and make this one happen, all right? Let's go. Yo, right here in the small box, Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I know who we dealing with. I know exactly who we dealing with right now. But we're here for a reason. The title of this one is Hitmaka, Drake, Fakestreams, The Real Colonizer. Y'all see Toby right there. You know he's stressed out. This man's sweating already. So let's go ahead and lock in. I'm curious about what's going to happen. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Quickie, why are you instigating? Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And let's lock in.
They need to have a Spotify premium for artists that are actually a real artist. Then they need to have a Spotify for play artists. The fact that I can make a song farting on a beat, like I'm farting. And I'm farting. And I could put it right behind you. Like, that's the real issue. That's why we're so turned up.
Say all that again.
They need to have a Spotify premium for artists that are actually a real artist. Then they need to have a Spotify for play artists. The fact.
Say all of that again. You see why I come here?
They need to have a Spotify premium for artists that are actually a real artist. Then they need to have a Spotify for play artists.
Bro, not even 10 seconds in, I gotta say something. This is crazy. Think about it. If we just organized the music better, everything would change. What he's saying is that we need to have a Spotify premium for real artists with real talent, and then a Spotify premium for artists that just want to play the game, play artists that just want to stream. Those are two different sides of music literally crumpled together in one, which is the exact reason as to why hip-hop, rap music in general, is what it is today. And it's not good. We need to organize everything better. The genres need to be organized significantly better for their changes not only to be substantial, but just like to be just better, for lack of a better term, in the future.
The fact that I can make a song farting on a beat, like I'm farting and I'm farting, and I can put it right behind you, like that's the real issue. That's why we're so turned up about music. It's just too much music coming at us at once. Where it's like now what we have with top 40 radio, now it's top 40,000. And we all listen to different 40s. That's what it is.
But we're still getting the top songs on the Billboard Hot 100.
Nigga, your mic is not on. Shut up.
But that's different metrics, though.
Nah, but let me
That's
tell
different
you.
metrics, though.
Most people be paying for that stuff though.
Nah, let me tell you what it is.
Who, they got cameras now.
Different metrics, though.
Most people be paying for that stuff though.
Nah, let me tell you what it is. It's the first thing you said. We need gatekeepers.
Tell them.
Like, you need security at the front of the door at the club, bro.
You have to.
Everybody can't just come in the door.
You hear what he said? We need Tiff outside at the front, making sure she checking the IDs. No underage people come in this club, period. Okay, we need Tiff outside checking IDs. She got the little metal detector, just, you know, now that's not the sound it makes, but that's the sound I wanted to make. You know what I'm saying? You got some metal in your pocket? Take that shit out. Put it to the side. We don't allow that in here. We need Tiff at the front door for music. You understand me?
First thing you said, we need gatekeepers.
Tell them.
Like, you need security at the front of the door at the club, bro.
You have to.
Everybody can't just come in the door, bro.
I'm letting everybody in this motherfucker.
Secondly, what it is major artists dumbing down their talents in music to try to fit in with the masses.
Oh, Jesus Christ. and y'all wonder why I listen to dude.
Secondly, what it is major artists dumbing down their talents in music to try to fit in with the masses. So when you spoke yesterday, you said we miss executives.
Major artists dumbing down their talent just so they can chart with today's crowd when that's not really substantial to chart, knowing that a lot of them are charting and their pockets are still dry. You're setting a trap. That's so crazy. Actually, let's go ahead. I remember Friday had a video talking about how, some of the older rappers should be kind of like tapping in with what the younger rappers are doing so they can maybe make their career back. No! That doesn't work!
Secondly, what it is major artists dumbing down their talents in music to try to fit in with the masses.
I hope you listening, nigga.
You spoke yesterday.
I hope you listening.
Executives, right?
Yep.
To me, that's what destroyed the music industry.
Executives.
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear your experience because I'm.
So you got these subsidiary labels that's former dope boys or niggas who saying they CEOs ain't never played an instrument, ain't never made a beat, they ain't even got money. They just been dick riding throughout the industry and know a few motherfuckers in the industry that they can take your music to. So what happens is those same individuals ain't gonna work with a talented artist because they actually gotta do right by that deal.
Let me tell you something. You see this man right here? He's not listening to a damn thing that this man is saying right here. But let me tell you something about this queen back here. Let me tell you something about this queen back here. You see how her eyes are squinting? She is paying attention to every single thing this man gotta say. She's really locked in like, if you don't say. Meanwhile, you got this man right here talking about, I wonder what Drake is gonna talk about on his album. In the back of his head. Bro, get him off the show. Sick of him.
They rather work with a street nigga who got money to blow because he can't put it in the bank or the Fed's gonna pull up on him. So he gonna do all the promoting in the club, buying all the jewelry and all this shit. All you gotta do is take it in the label. You get what I'm saying? Exactly.
Don't do that, Anthony. Don't do that.
You don't have like that's what I tweeted you.
Yeah, you
said the other day. Like it's different between the music industry and the music business.
But I want to ask you though. My challenge to you would be Clive Davis was a lawyer, one of the greatest executives ever.
Right.
L.A. Reid was a musician.
Yeah.
But it's like I think that you're right. I think that I was thinking about something. What we really don't talk about enough in this business, and I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying what I know. We don't talk enough in this business is how many people behind the scenes get to practice with real talent. See, that's the real problem. What I mean by that is like, when you sign to a CEO, like if you go to a teacher's classroom, you know that teacher has certain certifications, right? But if you sign to a CEO of music, what certification does he have to be the CEO besides he gave himself the title and you believe it? Right?
What CEO? The one working for a major?
No, I'm just saying, the subsidiaries. You
speak exactly. Exactly.
But so my thing is, what we don't talk about enough is like,
I'm actually so amazed that this conversation ties into the video that I made. Should be coming out soon, where I was talking about how everybody in the industry should either step down or be fired, because whatever they're doing in those offices that they're occupying, it's not helping nobody within the industry. Everything that they're doing within those little offices that they keep themselves in, they're only there to fuel their pockets. Y'all not here for music. Y'all don't even understand the music, but y'all trying to dictate and tell people what to do with their music. That doesn't make sense, bro. How you supposed to sell music if you don't know music? How are you supposed to say with this company that distributes music, you could really benefit from us when the person that's the CEO don't know nothing about no classics? There's got to be a lot of shifting around at the top because everybody, every single one of them there are making it worse. Y'all not making the music better. Prime example. If you guys were there with me when I was at the Wingstop event where we first saw John Cabango live. If y'all were there with me, I talked to somebody that worked at UMG in Toronto. And I remember I was following up with them, just conversating, seeing where they're going, see what I can do, maybe like kind of get my foot in the door. Unfortunately, didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but at least I came out with some information that I can share with y'all. And I've said it before. I sat there and I told him, yo, why doesn't UMG Toronto develop some sort of artist camp where the artists can really develop themselves to a different stratosphere just based on what they learn throughout the courses? So they're not sitting on their asses and then they go make music. They learn and they go make music. Why don't they do something like that? The response that I got was, the idea is solid, but you need to lay it out for them. But the reality is, they don't even know what to do with artists in Toronto. Why are you working there if you don't know what to do with artists in Toronto? No wonder artists here are struggling. Because the Toronto office doesn't know what to do with the artists here. They're struggling to understand and figure it out. Why are you here?
Like, I didn't know nowhere near what I knew now for my first artist.
Right.
Like, I learned on the job with him.
Right.
I might have, I'm just being honest with you. Like we was talking the other day and we was like just talking about the old days. And he was like, you knew, I didn't know shit.
Y'all think y'all funny?
I was afraid to say I didn't know shit because I was hoping that I'd get an opportunity to at least try. But I didn't know shit. So people like yourself who might get in business with an exec like myself, who's young, who's new, who's fresh, who doesn't know any better, and all of a sudden, shit don't work out. Now you 30, I'm 30, but nigga, I'm hot to be an executive. You old to be an artist.
Right.
Right? But nigga, I learned on your years.
Yeah.
So that is a huge thing that happens in this business. That I will say for myself, because I had my first artist, I didn't know nothing.
But this what I tell you. Motherfucker want to sign to me all the time. If artists ever come to me,
and that's why Toronto is Toronto. There's so much potential here, but the sources that are supposed to push them are lazy.
And I like them, I just want to find a shit. You ain't got to be signed to my label and let me be over your butt.
Don't kill me first.
I ain't with all that cap ass shit. I ain't no CEO, man.
Because you ain't a CEO yet. But if you wake up and decide you want to be a CEO,
that's when I stop rapping and be a CEO.
Guess what? But you're also gonna make mistakes. So what you should do, hear me out. What you should be doing is maybe not signing people that want to be in business with you, but tying yourself to them in a way.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a finder's fee.
No, not finder's fee. A little bit longer than that. Like I want my points. No, let me tell you why.
I don't want that.
Let me tell you why. Because what you can do is you can learn on the job now.
No.
I don't mind giving a nigga a point learning on the job.
No.
It's when you have control of my career and you learn on the job.
I'm gonna observe on the job. I'm not finna be in position and have.
But if you observe and you learning, my nigga, no, I know he didn't just say that. I know he didn't just say that. When you are observing, you are learning. So what are you talking about? Let me hear that again. Maybe I'm stupid.
One is maybe not signing people that want to be in business with you, but tying yourself to them in a way.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a finder's fee.
No, not finder's fee. A little bit longer than that. Like I want my points. No, let me tell you why.
I don't want that.
Let me tell you why. Because what you can do is you can learn on the job now.
No,
I don't mind.
And what Ray Daniels just said with learning on the job, that's the same thing I was saying with the artist camps. Instead of you sitting on your ass and then you put yourself in the booth Why not be a part of this so you can learn something and then you can apply it to what you're trying to do as an artist? It's the same thing he's saying, just simplify. Or no, it's just in a different context. I'm speaking about it for artist development. That's so crazy.
Mind giving a nigga a point learn on the job. It's when you have control of it.
How many niggas observe don't learn this? Don't kill me.
My career, you
I'm
learn on
gonna
the job.
observe on the job. I'm not finna be in position.
That's a fact,
and
Josh.
You go through what I went through. I ain't finna do no young nigga like that.
So what did you go through? What happened with you? Like,
I'm just saying, you got niggas over your budget. They saying your studio session was 10 bands. It was 2,500. They done pocket the 7,500. Took the bitch on the trip.
that's true.
Yeah.
Saying the video 200 bands. The video was 75 racks. You done bought a car, put a down payment on the house. Now you go to put the album, man. You ain't got no marketing dollars.
That happens. Now, Ty, that happens.
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie, that happens.
I'm telling you from experience.
Oh, I didn't know that happened to you, but that happens for sure.
Multiple times. It ain't just one time. It's multiple times.
Because I've never done it, and I don't know anybody. I haven't seen it being done that way, where it's like unless it's like your studio, right? So if it's like, because a lot of times, like I got a studio, right? So it's like if Sky's saying, "Yo, Ray, I got new artists. Can they record your studio?" Sky, my nigga, of course. I would hope if he got a budget, he just want to give me some money back. Like, let's be clear, the lights. I had to keep the lights on. I had to pay the
Yo, Furry, don't kill me, bro.
rent. Like I'm looking out for you until you can look out. Like I feel like it could be that. But like if you just blatantly just lying and stealing and taking money is different.
But see, let me tell you how you do that.
Okay.
You say, I'm going to give you this discounted rate. Give me 10% publishing on every record that was done here.
Yeah.
If you want to do a nigga a favor, if you really with
Yeah,
a
if you
nigga,
want
if you
exactly.
believe in this artist,
Yes.
you got to put in that sweat equity as well. But
Yes.
it's just, sometimes that's what it be. It be like,
Nigga, what are you looking for on Instagram? You. What are you looking for on Instagram, bruh? I'm sick of you. What the hell are you looking for? You should be listening. Are you kidding me right now? You should be sitting there paying attention. Nah, I'm gonna look up some bad bitches on Instagram. Yo, don't get me started.
it be the, and I hate to say, I remember my mom was like, you know, they
Look at this shit. Hold on, let me zoom in on this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm assuming this a female right here. This look, man. Look at this garbage, man. Piss me off.
That white folk took money from TLC and all. I said, one thing about white executives, you gonna get the worst deal you ever had. But
Yes, give me the zoom in, please. Give me the zoom in, please. What is? Who is this? Who the hell is this?
your brand gonna be the biggest brand you ever had.
Damn, they got the zoom in for me.
Now, I said, one thing about white executives, you gonna get the worst deal you ever had. But your brand gonna be the biggest brand you ever had. You
know
gonna
why?
still be able to do merch. You still gonna be able to do shows. You still gonna be able to do film, television, sell cups. You gonna be able to eat every other way but on music. Give it to me.
I can see that, but I was gonna say the reason why they're so invested in you is because
So okay. All right, let me lock in for a second because I like what he was talking about. He was saying the white executives, they don't know how to push your music, but they know exactly how to turn your character into your brand so that you can sell all these different kinds of merch. You can translate well onto different media platforms. Even though they don't know necessarily how to push your music well, they know how to push you. They know how to shape you and mold you into something that they can sell. I like that. I like that. And the reason why I'm saying it again is because they don't know how to read the music. They got to find other ways to make up for the money that they don't know that comes with music. There's a lot of money that comes with just listening to good music, but they don't know. So instead, they going to give you different kind of like, you going to be on water bottles. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to my guy Alex, man. This man is damn near family right here. He got married a couple months back. And the reason why I kept this water bottle, I never cracked the seal on the water bottle. But the reason why I kept the water bottle is because I'm like, wow. This is like a good example of some quality merch, but keeping it simple. So I'm going to show y'all. So check it out. So this is the kind of water bottles that they were handing out at their wedding, right? But then if you turn it, you see a photo of them together. And you see the CN Tower in the background, if you know. If you look at it a little bit. But I kept it because I'm like, this is some really good branding. They had this at their wedding, so every table had some water bottles. If you wanted more water, they're going to give you more water. But I kept it as motivation where it's like, yo, you never know what you can do with your brand, you know? So I keep this on the side with me as my little motivation. And it's kind of incredible, to be honest. You never know what you can do with your brand. Valid, but we need to bridge this. We need to bridge this gap together now. There's a disconnect with the music, but you have connected the artist to a brand. But you have an artist connected to a brand and you don't know how to sell the music. You got to bridge that together. You need to ship the artist with the music, with the brand now. It works for some artists, but we need every artist to be on this kind of time. We need not every artist saying like literally everybody, but like quality artists. They all need to be on this kind of time where the music goes with the branding now. There's a huge disconnect and you need to fix that.
They own you.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Give it to me.
How do you connect it? Go back to the first part when I was talking about how the wrong people are occupying the CEO chairs in music because they don't know how to sell that ish. Y'all know how to push it. Y'all know how to make it stream, but y'all don't know how to sell it. Y'all don't know how to sell the music. The wrong people are in the business of selling music, which is why they sell product. We need people that know how to sell music successfully and not rely on product and branding. Because you can lose a lot of money through branding and product just depending on the sales of your merch. Because that money is relied, remember, especially, okay, let's take it down this route. Merch is included in first week sales now. Think about that. It was taken off, but it was put back. So, you have your CD with the t-shirt. You have your CD with the hoodie. You have your CD with a plushie or something. You know? That matters again. Think about it in that moment where you can sell your vinyl, you can sell your CD with some clothes in a bundle package. Think about that. That's what it has come to. But once upon a time, the CDs were the ones that were selling the most. They didn't care about no t-shirt. They didn't care about no hoodie. They didn't care about no crew neck or sweater. They didn't care about that. They cared about what was on this CD that they're going to sell to their fans. And ever since the DSPs have came into the conversation, it took away the fans from the music. We need people that know how to sell music.
I see that, but I was going to say the reason why they're so invested in you is because they own you.
Yeah,
see,
I'm cool with
now,
that.
see, artists be coming to people like me saying, put all your time, money, and energy into me, but I still want to be my own man. Nigga, I'd rather put my time and energy into this pencil.
Exactly.
Because at least I could sell, this lemonade. What the fuck? I'd rather put, I'm roll my man shit. I'd rather put my time and energy in my nigga lemonade. Because at least I know this shit ain't gonna run off on me if I'm making some money.
But you know, that's how Drake blew up.
How?
Because he's already on Degrassi. He a Jew.
Yep.
He got people behind him,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So he thought, I signed to Prynce, then I signed to his son, then I signed to Lil Wayne, then I signed to Birdman, then I signed to Universal. I'd rather have 30% of a watermelon than 100% of a grape.
You don't think that was the right play for Drake though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is.
That's what he's saying. Like
But
30%, because he could have had 100% of everything, but another thing that he did that I appreciate.
Whoa. Run that back again.
Universal. I'd rather have 30% of a watermelon than 100% of a grape.
I'd rather have 30% of a watermelon than 100% of a grape. That goes into the conversation of ownership. Which one outweighs what? And I'm not talking physically, because in the industry, everything can fluctuate. You might have a watermelon, for sure. You might have a watermelon, but this watermelon cannot hold up to what this grape has. Think about that. Think about that for a second. This watermelon is large, but it doesn't hold value. But this grape, this little grape, has way more value than half of this watermelon. So would you rather own 30% of the watermelon, or would you rather own 100% of the grape? In that sense, for short-term gains, people would rather have the watermelon 30%. That's what the industry is going after today. Nobody's going for the long run no more, where you might have this grape, but if you own 100% of this grape, it's like investing. It's literally like investing, whether if you want to invest in crypto, if you want to invest in stocks, it's the same. We're just dealing with music now. It's investing all over again. Would you rather take this grape and own 100% of it, and then invest your time, invest your talent, invest your skill into this little grape to make it outweigh this big watermelon? Nobody's gonna put in that work. God, I love this.
You don't think that was the right play for Drake though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is.
That's what he's saying. Like
But
30%.
Watermelon all day is insane. But it's valid though, because you get short-term gains.
He could have had 100% of everything, but another thing that he did that I appreciate is he fed the streets. A lot of niggas got rich with him, and he fulfilled his obligation. No, that's what I mean. No, but I mean, like Meg didn't even get to album one. It was like, we changing this shit.
Right.
Like Drake, no, I'm being honest. Like from a nigga that do what I do, I'm not gonna act like I don't have affinity for niggas that.
But
take
that was
care of their
strategic too.
He did his part every time.
You know what's strategic about that?
Tell me.
Drake.
He only do records with street niggas.
I mean,
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. He ain't got no record with Chance the Rapper. He ain't got no record with any rapper that Benny the Butcher. Like, he ain't gonna put that record out. People who can rap to his level of ability, he ain't gonna really stamp that. Now, if he do a song with you, it gotta be a girl record. Okay. If you can rap.
What happened? Nigga, what happened to your video? I'm mad. Nigga, lock in, bruh. I'm actually invested in this ish, bruh.
Let me tell you why. I've said this. I said the smartest
I felt like we just missed out on a major part of the conversation.
thing. I've said this to you. I said the smartest thing he does is he goes first, and he raps clear. And because you can understand it, you got to remember the accents.
But okay, let me talk about that conversation that they were having about the so-called street niggas that Drake be rapping with. He don't want to be beside a Chance the Rapper. He don't want to be beside a Benny the Butcher. He don't want to be beside any of these people. Reason being is because they might outdo him in leagues that he wouldn't even understand for himself. So he would rather distance himself from those people and be in rooms where he's considered the smartest person in the room. In that sense, I'm going to be fair. In that sense, it is smart to be the smartest in a room. But if you continue to be the smartest in a room filled with dummies, you eventually are going to lose some brain cells. It's great to be in rooms with people that will outsmart you. You learn so much. But if you continue to be in rooms where the dudes don't even know how to count their money properly, you're eventually going to start skipping numbers the same way they start skipping numbers.
It's hard to hear. And so, like, it's hard to hear. When you say her, I got to be around the St. Louis people enough to know her. Or like,
Don't kill me, Furry.
when you're talking to people from Baltimore, so let's not act like those actions didn't play a hard role in how the audience listens. But if Drake comes on, it's everyone at once. So he would. And by the way, I didn't even think about the street thing. It's just brilliant strategy. And to me, I didn't look at it like that. I just looked at it like if he stood next to street dudes, then dudes that are in his world that look at him like, you're like me, can't fuck with. Because they ain't fucking with slime. They ain't fucking with the gangsters. They ain't fucking with. That's why they ain't fucking with Jay Prince.
Using their style he's a real artist that understands.
Must be nice to have a tall fan.
And studies the culture and saying, okay, I'm gonna take Migos style and do it better than Migos. Yeah. I'm gonna take these people's style and do it better. It's going by the time my music come out, it sounds so much ahead of. That's why when he got with Kendrick and he went up against Kendrick, the gap wasn't that far. He was in the real fight. Yeah. Nah, just in this last situation.
He got in the real fight.
He got in the real fight with somebody who really got the production team, got the marketing strategies,
and
got the building.
And like Jacob said, does burpees on the corner and for nothing, just because this is what we do on the corner.
I mean, if that plays into
war
the
ready. I mean, he's thinking like war ready. Like we on the block ready for anything.
I don't feel like Drake. Nobody was ever gonna be like Drake or Migos or Future or Fetty Wap was out rapping Drake. That was never gonna be
but that ain't our best.
He was giving niggas more of a look. Like, I'm gonna fuck with this nigga right now.
But them is street niggas.
Why would I give Benny Butcher?
You can't.
No,
But
that's what I'm saying.
But how does that benefit me?
But that's my point. That's my point.
Because when you go to Buffalo or if you go around,
I'm not touring in Buffalo.
But how does Thug a Little Baby benefit you?
Nigga, Atlanta's one of the biggest markets in the world. So why wouldn't I come here and tour here? I'm not gonna go to Buffalo. I'm gonna go to New York City. So
but they still New York niggas though.
That's just like a pop.
I'm not scared of rapping Jay-Z. Light up.
Let me tell you something. You know why he do that, bro?
What's up?
So he can pop his shit, and if any nigga got something to say, some street niggas owe me a favor. Let's just say that.
I don't think.
No.
I'm telling you, bro.
You're talking to someone that does it.
I do this, bro. Like, I'm just keep.
Nod your head and shut up. He trying to tell you something, and you're trying to be combative.
I'm not scared of rapping Jay-Z. Light up.
Let me tell you something. You know why he do that, bro?
How you trying to look for excuses in front of a nigga that's trying to educate you from the experience that he had?
So he can pop his shit, and if any nigga got something to say,
No, it's not Cyhi.
some street niggas owe me a favor. Let's just say that.
I don't think.
No.
I'm telling you, bro.
You're talking to someone that does it.
I do this, bro. Like, I'm just giving you understand. It's political. It's like, man, this shit. That's why
like politics.
When
like
you
seen
Kendrick had that American flag behind him, he really meant that, bro. Like, you may not see it like that, but it is a dynamic of war. Yeah. Like, you got to think. So you can go overseas right now and say you from Canada, and bitches is like, oh shit, nigga, I might give you some pussy. 15 years ago, you couldn't go over nowhere and say you from Canada and get no pussy.
Yeah, that's how big.
You go and tell them you from America, you can get some pussy.
I tell women I'm from Toronto, they still fucking with me.
No, I'm now because you got Justin Bieber, you got Weeknd, you got
Drake.
What's my boy?
Nav. Tory Lanez.
So now that's a political move. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And when he came out, it wasn't. And that's why I think we always say the American thing, just because you got to remember, for us, like Toby, you talk the way you talk online. But imagine if you talk like, hi, guys. Hello, everyone. And then you rap like, let me tell you about that bitch and that mother. It's like, hold on. After a while, you start looking like,
you taking our
talk like
swag.
that?
Imposter.
Like you rapping like me, like it's like, and Teron pointed it out to me. Teron, because when Drake did that Views album and he had the Caribbean vibe, Teron was like, Ray, I'm not gonna lie, I hate it, but I gotta give him props. It's the greatest cheat I've ever seen a nigga do in Caribbean music.
Hey, he hard though.
Yo, Josh, tell me why it's stupid. I know he looked like Cyhi for real.
Because he said, so he played me the record, so he listen to Controller, right? Controller sounds like a Caribbean record, but the melody is Caribbean, the accent is American. And I never wanna waste you, shawty. Them girls that don't have enough. He's not
This
saying
nigga dancing.
he sounds like patois, but and I was like, this nigga understands the science of hit records in a way, and it only has to be from a nigga that's not from it. Like the nigga in the mirror can't see himself. You can't see yourself. I'm in the mirror, so you need someone. So that's the cheat code. You're not from here. You saw us. That shit you did was, and not only because you're not from here, you don't have a hood to make look bad. So when you walk in everybody else's hood and say, I fuck what y'all doing, I fuck what y'all doing. At that moment, you every hood's favorite nigga. Because you don't have no hood politics. It's like, nigga, I'm a South Side nigga. I can't just go to the East Side.
Right.
Like, if you a Bronx nigga, you can't just go to the Brooklyn. You can't. But now that he developed it, now that is going to be that. But you're also 29. This nigga's been on long over.
This nigga's 29 years old?
Half your life. So you live half your life with him being a global superstar. So I get it. But everybody cheats.
So he is
And
a
the reason
colonizer.
No, of course he is. But here's what I'm saying. No. Hear me out. No, let me say this. By definition of what you said it is.
I'm just fucking with Toby.
Turn you up like
No.
Let y'all finish, but I gotta say my piece.
No, but I want to say this though. This is important. This is important. It is. I hate this. I hate what we are in this world because we have these words when we make it negative, right? Like colonizer, like he's like that is what he is. That's what I was when I moved to Atlanta in '91. I was a colonizer. I came from another place to a different place, so hopefully, and then I became an Atlantan.
Make your mark.
Exactly, but I became an Atlantan.
But yo, Josh, I'm gonna keep it tall with you. That's exactly how it is. If they don't know about where you from, it's what it is, man. It literally is what it is. If I'm gonna be honest, think about it for a second. Now we're stepping into a realm where we're dealing with emotions. We're dealing with people. In that sense, unfortunately, how to sway conversations, it takes popularity. If you were to go overseas, over to the east, we know the tourist attractions. If you go to Thailand, if you go to Japan, if you go to China, you know what I'm saying? If you go anywhere out there, it's a little different. If you go to Australia, same thing. It's a little different. You're dealing with individuals that don't understand about customs here. They're going to learn about what they learn about from the music, from television, etc. So, unfortunately, when it comes to that conversation where it's like, oh, if you mention you from Canada, you get some, you get some ad, If you mention you from America, you got American accent, everything. You talking, you doing, you guess that's how it is. Not saying it's for everybody. You still got to check the boxes. You still got to look good, smell good, be outstanding. Like there's still those things still matter, but like the gateway is easier. Like it's twisted, it's nasty, it's corrupted, but I promise you, when it comes to places out there, they're literally looking at it from face value.
Right? So for me, when you come,
Shut your ass up.
When I can say this to you and you say I agree,
Anthony.
with you made it in life. When I can say to you that there's no difference between Drake and Iggy Azalea.
That's cap as fuck.
No, you didn't even ask me. You didn't even ask me what's the difference. You didn't even ask me the similarities. They're two rappers that are famous in the U.S. that have different accents from the U.S. that rap like U.S. accents with U.S. accents.
But Iggy and Azalea.
But
no.
You're about.
But America, let me say this. America is where everybody want to be. But what I will say is this: the reason why I'm putting this out there is
no way.
Because a lot of times our artists can't find a hit or have a song of the summer without Drake co-signing, because we were so dependent. Let me tell you, we were so dependent. But what it really is Drake is from a country that's just as big as America. So when hold on. But that's what I'm saying. We got states.
Yeah.
So I'm from Atlanta, right? Cool. I got to win over Atlanta
before you go anywhere else.
Yeah. So if you win over this country and you're the only one in this country, your numbers really, I would say, times 0.5. Let's just say that. Yeah. So if you win America and you got your country, Georgia can never compete with Canada. No. Yeah. I can probably compete with Winnipeg or fucking Ontario and shit. Yeah. But I can't win.
Maybe three cities.
Yeah, I can't compete with Calgary, fucking Montreal.
All the way over. Yeah.
He's the spokesman for that whole region of people.
So I feel like this is the only time we do this, because niggas will come from Nigeria and become an immigrant here and become a successful businessman. Mm-hmm. Isn't the goal when you come to America to be great, to be the best at what you do?
True.
Yeah. So if I'm Drake, why wouldn't I come and hop on a London nigga song? Nigga, I'm trying to be popping everywhere. I'm trying to run up my bag. If I'm Drake, why wouldn't I go to Houston and hop on a Houston song? Why wouldn't I go to Atlanta and hop on an Atlanta song? You know?
Because it's selective politicking.
I'm just choosing what's going to work for my brand.
That's cool. Politics. That's what he's saying.
Like if you're gonna come do philanthropy, you can't only give something to a Mexican, then a black homeless man walk up to you like, nah, I don't want to give.
That's what these niggas do.
That's what I'm saying. So we can call that out as well.
I promise you be learning so much from dude, man. There's a reason why his subscribers are skyrocketing, man. There's a reason why. You learn a lot from dude, and I respect it. I respect all of it, man. Boy, oh boy. What a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. What a day, what a day. Not much more I need to say after hearing this conversation. Definitely a lot of takeaways. I might want to listen to this again later on, just like really gauge what they're talking about, etc. But right now, I just got to really soak in everything that I learned from this. The perspectives that Hitmaka and Raydaniels is coming from. Ignoring Toby, etc. I think that's what it mainly is about for me right now. I need to soak in the information that I learned from this video. This little 17-minute video. That's mainly what I want to learn. I think it's just that one girl's... man, shut your ass up, bro. He was there with his mom. Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's Jake Paul. Goddamn. But, yeah, bro. I think that's mainly it when it comes to this video. Not too much I want to say at the end of this because I'm still processing what I have listened to. That's the main thing, to be honest. A lot of different conversations within this video for sure, but I just want to process what I learned from this. So when it comes to future conversations, I can use some of what I learned from here and apply it to other places. That's what I do, you know? Shoot, man. What next?
I don't live in present tense, so just over a Daytona. Girl, my life been like a kid drama. Walking to.
Bye, have a beautiful time.